Hey everybody, welcome back to a Game of Thrones. We have not been in this campaign here, or at least I haven't recorded in this campaign in probably a good 3 or 4 days now. I have just been fighting CK3 updates and a Game of Thrones updates, mod updates in general. It is breaking everything. I've managed to get this one working again. I'm really hoping that I can actually get this to, they kind of level out a little bit. That way, the updates, they come a little bit more planned. It always seems like, I get into a good roll of something and I get the videos going, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, there's another update. And now I'm trying to figure out, okay, do I start a new series while I try to wait for everything to update, or like what do I do? But I've kind of decided that, I'm gonna go with the flow. As these updates get updated and stuff, and the mods get updated, then I'll slowly start being able to make videos on this series. I really do want to start something over here, in another series. I think I'm thinking potentially starting in Volantis, in one of the smaller counties up here, or starting over here in Marine area, working my way over to potentially taking these ruins here. I think that would be where I'd like to start my family over there, is somewhere here as an adventurer, or maybe a holder of, I don't know, something over here. I don't know how I want to do that yet. I could potentially start as in Oros, land myself, in ruins, if I can even do that. I don't even know, but we'll figure that out whenever it comes time for that series. But yeah, just kind of brainstorming what I want to do there. So we are going to be playing as a Valyrian house over here, maybe from the old Valyria, a survivor from the old Valyria, or potentially just a descendant of one of these families that have a completely different, I guess, backstory. Maybe they were banished from Volantis before the Doom or something like that. Who knows? We'll figure that out later. I've kind of got a couple ideas, but we're kind of I'm trying to put together a little story on that. But nonetheless, we've got our land here. This episode, we're kind of at a standstill, like I was saying. I think at the end of the last episode, or at least maybe I was thinking it. We just took Bywater and we took Blackstripe. Neither of these have good control now. Before I take any more land, I'm going to fix my lands. Make sure that my control and everything and all of these lands are good. See, even Brushmill is only 57%. Bywater is 4. Blackstripe is 21. The Gauntlet is good, but the popular opinion's down. And then, of course, Blythedern is fine. I think by the end of this episode, I'd like to take Stripe Harbor and Wings Pass. So that way I've kind of solidified this area here along the bay as my own, which I think if I want Strip Harbor, I'm going to have to take on the Cross, the Castle Faring here. Or not Castle Faring, who owns this? Wentwater Forest. I'm going to have to take on House Faring for the Stripe Harbor. That's not a big deal. They are kind of strong. 9,100 military compared to, how do I see mine again? Compared to my, here we go, 4,500. So I'm going to have to for sure make some alliances, marry off some kids, potentially. This doesn't help. This marriage here does not help me very well. But I'm going to keep this. We're not going to break this betrothal, because there's really no reason to break that betrothal. I do want our families to be cordial with each other at this point. Since we're like 4 generations in now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we're 3 generations in with Lord Aeron. We're now into Lord Arthur's family. Everything here, all of this family likes each other for the most part. And then, of course, we've got our distant family of our house founders, which they have like 6 new houses in theirs as well. Let's kind of open up this real quick and just kind of see what we're looking with or working with here. Yeah. So we, as you can see here, just kind of open the whole thing up so we can see everything. We've got families in Blue Grove or Kellington. We've got families in the Crowells and the Woodderns. We have Renrock, Renrock families. We have, oh, Lord Ronald. Oh, no, okay, okay, I see. That he's actually Western Feudal Realm. Why has he got my stuff? I don't know why they're giving him my Dynasty banner. He was unlanded, maybe because he was in my... Oh, no, I landed him, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I gave him land. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, of Faunchville. I did give him land. Okay. But nonetheless, I mean, even some of my family on this side is in different different dynasties now, with Crack Hall here. And then... Ooh, Lord Aeron has a bastard. Wow. Oh yeah, I do remember that. He had a bastard child. She's 9. I would like to potentially start maybe marrying off my brother's kids, if it's possible, to get some alliances. I don't know if that's going to give me alliances or not. But we could, you know, I think since my uncle owns some land and he has some kids, I could potentially... Oh no, those are siblings. He doesn't have any kids. He's not even married. I can't grab. I'm trying to move my mouse wheel here, and I was clicking the wrong... I wasn't even clicking my mouse wheel. Yeah, I think I can marry off some of his kids. Let's just kind of see. Could I marry? No, I cannot. Okay. Because he's landed, I can't marry any of his kids off. That's gonna suck a little bit, but nonetheless, we'll figure out what we can do there. We need to continue. Let's go ahead and pause. That was a very long intro. But we'll unpause it real quick, get it up to 2 speed, kind of let these controls go. Since it's the beginning of the episode, I'll go ahead and mention this now. I usually mention it at the end. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord or you haven't subscribed, hit the like button and join the Discord. I really want to kind of get the Discord rolling, get a handful of people in it. It's in the link below in the description. And then that I could start managing to, or not even start managing, but start posting things in there, sneak peeks, ask you guys questions, give you polls, you know, kind of get that active a little bit in there, so that way, you know, Discord's kind of, you know, a place where I can talk to you guys. It's hard to talk to anybody here on YouTube, you know, with the polls and stuff. It's more of like I post something and then I wait a little while. With Discord, it's more like you guys are going to get notified for it and you'll see it pretty quick. You can help me vote on certain things, because I do want to come up with some ideas for the next playthrough. I would like to keep that. I'd like to keep that, you know, maybe a Discord thing where you guys can vote on the character and maybe the name and things like that. Sweet Lady Sarah, I sigh as I kneel before her. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. Pray tell me, how can I prove my love? Sarah gives me a long look. Lady Alyssa's necklace is lovely, she says as she nods her head in the direction of my vassal, Mistress Elisa. But it would look even better around my neck. Should I commission an identical necklace, offer Alyssa for a favor, steal it, which is probably not going to happen, compliment Sierra's tastes? I think I'm going to go ahead and just ask for it. She's going to get a weak, she's going to get a weak hook on me. But, you know, I think that I would make this decision. I'm not going to spend gold. That way, that lady does get a hook on me, which I don't know who that even is. Let's see. Who? There she is. She's this city here. She does have a powerful vassal. She has a hook on me. Weak hook, of course. But nonetheless, we'll let that ride. But we'll gain a little bit of gold, and we'll go ahead and 5-speed this so the county control. This thing is going to take ages, I have a feeling. Try as I may, the affections for my lady Sarah still elude me, but I can feel I'm onto something great with the tutelage over my son and heir Oliver. I may be able to succeed in my courtship yet. A little nudge, or perhaps Oliver would sing of my virtues, and prove that I may... Wow, I am struggling right now. And prove that I have a way with the children that any woman finds irresistible. Let's do it. And it's slander or flattery. Damn you, child, I got slander. Oh, Lord. You know, I really need another child. This needs to succeed. It's an 80% chance, almost. Oh. Oh, Lord. What is this? Okay, as of late, all of my visits with Sarah have been ruined by my vassal, Lord Edric. He follows her everywhere. He's like a lost puppy. His attempts to charm the lady are laughable, yet I fear his persistence will be rewarded. Duel him. The unfortunate case of food poisoning so I could kill him. Or his love is not true, coin will persuade him. I'm gonna duel him. He actually beat me. Yeah, this is just a little friendly banter. Let's see. Will this work? No, that would not work. You know, I don't have I have no you know, I'm not a mean person. I don't you know, go over the top and do things that I shouldn't do. Yeah, that'll work. We'll give it to you. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I don't hold grudges. Who are you? Go away. It's an abuse of power. 69% chance of this working. 50 days till completion. I actually cannot believe that I lost that fight, but it's okay. That guy is no longer a problem at all. All right, I'm coming for you. Did this work? It did. Right here and now. Please become pregnant. She's my soulmate. Perfect. I really need her to become pregnant, man. I need more children. One's just not enough. He could die, and then I'd be heirless, and that would suck. I raise my hand to call for Aeron. From across the hall, yet my brother only returns an embarrassed glance before rushing off. My own family has been turned against me by the worthless swain Septon Highbald. He has taken up a habit of whispering lies to my relatives' ears whenever they go for him for spiritual guidance, claiming that I am a wicked lord and that the father cursed our house. Every pious faith of the 7 family member of mine loses 20 opinion for me. Every faith of the 7 family member of mine loses 10 opinion of me. I think I'm just gonna convince this guy, or convince all my family members, which is fine. And I exposed him. Yeah, I just really wish that I could get her. Just get her pregnant. I really need to do that. She's my soulmate already. And I cannot romance her until 195, 16th of the 8th moon, which is today. She's pregnant. Alrighty. Perfect. Got me a secondary, or a second child, possibly a secondary heir, but we'll see. Fellow gardener. I have been informed of mutual acquaintance that you and I share similar interests. Tell me about the truth. Are you a gardener? If so, would you care to visit my estate and tour mine? Of course. We arrive at Lord Benther, and after a short exchange of pleasantries, we began our tour of the gardens. My host seemed very excited to showcase the work that they had put into its creation. The garden was very colorful. The truth was, I had never seen such an array of colorful flowers and plants in my life. Yes, I have some plants myself. Lord Benther wrapped up the garden tour in a refreshing afternoon meal. I thanked Lord Benther of the hospitality. I returned to my own home and garden. A gem in the rough. During one of our lessons, my son Oliver's chambers, I noticed an impressive amount of rocks neatly displayed on a shelf. Once one of the stones stands out in the collection. It is quite rough, but upon closer inspection, there is a deeply red, brilliant hue contained within. Oliver notices my interest, picks it up, and he goes, "You can have it, father." I got the brilliant gemstone, which we also have a lifestyle perk. We're gonna go open-minded. No. Session carefree. Ooh, I'd like honestly to get. Is there any of these really good? Yeah, whole of body would just be nice to have for my older age. I think we're gonna go down try to get the whole of body. I mean, I don't really need it. I'm very young, but it'd be nice to have. I mean, I'm only 28. I've got athletic, and I've got herbalist. Yeah, I mean, herbalist alone gives me a medium boost to disease resistance, and athletic gives me a small health boost. So either way, I'm good there. I had doubts when I heard you were a gardener. I'm sorry that they proved right. You are an individual who are not only a poor guest, but I fear would not know which end of the spade to use. I kind of thought that went okay. I guess not. That's odd. That's a bit of an odd one. We're about 50% of the way through on this. Bailey's constructed in the gauntlet, so now the gauntlet's upgraded once more. Up to 3.44 or 3.4 gold per month. I think we could build another building, but I don't think I want to do that yet. I'm thinking I might build stables when I get the chance, but then I kind of want to save up and go for something along the lines of like maybe this crown smithies or tax offices, because you know I do love gold. I very much love gold. Royal reserves would not be a bad thing. But I think we're just going to wait on this. We're not going to spend any money yet. We're going to let that build up. Try to get up to 200. My daughter. She has given me a daughter. Alrighty. Let's see what kind of names we got here. Let's see. What's my family's? My family's naming. Let's see. Lord Kristen. Do you have a kid? No, you don't. Let's try to go off of maybe my wife's family names. We've got Lady Helena. Helena wouldn't be bad. I think we're gonna name it after her mother, Helena. Helena, there we go. Perfect. We'll name the daughter after her mother, which is I think that's a good thing to do. What are we at in Blightwater? 14 development, 21 control. Quick to anger. I was watching Oliver play with the other children, and Lucia tried to push him over. Soon a brawl broken out amongst the children. He gained wrathful, forgiving, or fickle. We'll go wrathful. It sucks, but we'll go wrathful. I mean, it's a good trait to have if he's wanting to burn everything down afterwards. This is up to 23%, but this is 46 or 47. This one it does build faster, but this is not far behind it. Oh, I forgot my hooks. Oh, we got dragons back. But yeah, let's go fishing. Yeah, my wife Sierra cost me grinning from ear to ear, and her hands are 2 fishing poles. Come fishing with me today, my dear husband. I promise you will love it, she exclaims. It has been a while since I took a breath and escaped the hustle and bustle of the castle. Let's do it. Had a great trip. All right, pause this for a second. Offer night tutelage to my son. Yeah, let's do that. He can become the kid's what's it called? I guess knight or trainer. What? Oh, my brother does not want to become a vassal with me. I was looking at something and I've completely forgot what I was looking at now. I think I was in the middle of talking about something, but now I don't remember what it was. Anyway, yeah, that's no big deal. We'll oh, the hooks. That's what I was talking about. Losing hooks now. I've got hooks that are expiring. Roderick, can you give me any money? No. Can you give me any money? No, I don't even know if I have that taken. I can't. I don't have anything. So he murdered Arya Morgan, which I'm very happy he did that. Good. And she has a hook on me and then my 2 kids. So I guess we're just kind of hanging out here, just taking care of small stuff while I just banter. But I think while we're waiting, we'll go ahead and start claiming Wings Pass here. Because Wings Pass, they're allied to Shinebridge. Shinebridge is allied across the board to a handful of different people. But I don't think they can call them in. So we're going to go ahead and claim Wings Pass, because that's going to be the easier of the 2 to take for this episode. Wings Pass is going to be the easy one. I might not be taking Stripe Harbor for a while. Especially not if I have to fight House Faring and with their... Oh. they don't have... Wait a minute. They have no alliances here. Stripe Harbor does. They've got Lady Dark Groves and Lord Edwin of Misty Moor, which... Where is this one at? Way up there. Wait a minute. We're actually not going to do this one. We are going to switch it over to Stripe Harbor. Because here's the thing. If I can take this when they have no alliances, then that's great for me. Because they only have 2 children. Both of their children are married off. House Manning, but no alliance because of it. And House Rollingford, allied to Lord Bonifer. So I don't think that there's any chance that these guys are going to... Whoa. Let them know that the truth is hidden for too far, despite what many have thought. Connery was in fact born of the union of Myra and King Aegon, and I ask you to rest the realm to recognize the new reality of the implications it brings. Are we about to have another uprising? Somebody's going to push their claim for the Seven Kingdoms again? Let it be known that Connery has been ordered to take the Black in the Night's Watch due to the threat of his heritage represents the realm. Oof. Yeah, I think someone is going to raise up. I am writing to the Lords of Westeros, same thing. Lord Aeron, another bastard. Of Serene. A born child of Serene, a commoner from Brushmill. He had... I mean, I'm not gonna... Uh-oh. All Connery grace until his heritage is demonstrated not to be a threat of the realm. Any lord of any escape, this summons shall be deemed a traitor in the realm and treated accordingly. I feel like there's about to be an uprise and a rebellion or some kind of like trying to take the Seven Kingdoms soon. We're gonna go wash our hands, go down that trait path. This is almost done. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a big war here against these guys. This is almost done. I'll be able to take this. Yeah, we're gaining gold pretty quick right now. I have a hunt that I could go to. Lord Penrose, or Conan of Penrose. Travel time's 18 days. Have to arrive in 36. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah. Let's see, where am I heading? I'm heading over here. Throw on a... We'll do Maynard, which will help with a lot of the danger. Alright, we'll go and do that. Can't wait. We'll get there pretty quick. Ooh. I prowled through the documents and both ancient and less certain provenance. I found enough material to make the case that you are the rightful Lord of Stripe Harbor. But I could even argue that you're the rightful Lord of the High Lordship of Wentwater Forest. I want it all. I get an unclaimed press on the Lordship of Wentwater Forest. Okay, guys, that changes the entire episode. We are going for the entire Duchy this episode. I think that's going to be more than enough. These places won't like me very much, but it's going to be a good war. Because if I'm not mistaken, let me see. I don't know why I always go to that. I always click on that on accident, just like I did there. He still doesn't have any alliances. And I have 2. I could easily take these guys on. I'm at war, or I'm at a hunt. So let's get this hunt done real fast. We'll just kind of speed through this hunt. You know, it's good to get some prestige. I may gain a little bit of, lose a little bit of stress, which would be nice. And then I can press my claim. Nice. Good shot. Wow, he killed it with a 29% chance. That's relatively impressive. Traveling through the rugged terrain of Woolmouth, a challenge arises as my Castle and Benifer and my knight Thomas began to argue about the best approach to traverse the treacherous trail. Benifer, your suggestion is reckless, claims Thomas. Visibly frustrated, Benifer retorts, and yours is cowardly. It would seem that my entourage is in an impasse. Let us follow... listen to me, we need to work together. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, now we're inside. That will go away here in a second. There we go. I can pay homage to the king or my liege? My liege. Alright, we'll pause this real quick. I'd like to get him as my friend. He just doesn't like me that much, which is okay. Or my ally. He doesn't have any kids he can marry off. He can't do anything there. I could go to war for the entire claim here. I smash him in military strength. Because I have these guys and all of us plus Timberland. Yeah, we could crush them and I could get this in one fell swoop, which would be... This is a massive upgrade for us. I'm taking so much land here, and that I would own all of this section here. I eventually would like to take over my brother's land too, but we'll go a little slow as I'm about to take an entire duchy. But yeah, we're going to war. Let's raise it. Lady Elaine, yeah, enemy joins war. Everybody here is going to raise against me, which is fine. I'm gonna call Lord Bennett. We're gonna call the Klatz Call, and we're gonna call Black Stripe. We're calling everybody. I want this war done quickly. Alright, Lord Arthur, good. Ally joins, ally joins. One of the children at court, Patrick, has taken to a wooden sword to the younger boy and thrown it in the nearby cave. My son was there and saw it all happen. Oliver got a hold of the household guards and forced Patrick to take them to the cave. Or go into the cave. Patrick's terrified screams could be heard from several minutes before he emerged with the toy. It would seem that Oliver thinks something the right thing to do. He won't stop until he makes it happen. Okay. Oliver gains stubborn. That's fine. I think it's not a bad trait for him to have. We're gonna lose a lot of gold quickly here. They do not have all that much military strength compared to what we have. Killing my wife, Lady Sarah. Let's pause real quick. We need to go into here. I want to see -5%, -105, and then my is already on. I need to get disrupt schemes, which should make it 4.5 per phase. It's 39 secrecy. They'll find out whose this is. All right, let's go ahead and move in. My military is a whole hell of a lot better. All right, we got another person that just joined. Yeah, they're up to 40 or 4,100 soldiers, which isn't anything crazy. We'll go ahead and take this one. We'll take these smaller castles. Yeah, we'll take the smaller castle. We should be able to get this one before they're done. Then we can go over there and crush their... Oh, look, they're just moving off. Okay. I don't know where they're going. They're going back to Greyhelm. Okay. Nope, they're going back to that. They're going back to Bywater. Which is good for us because we'll take that one and then we'll go and crush them real quick. Says that we will lose decisively even though we won't. Yeah, I have a lot of men. We're not losing that fight. There we go. Let's bump this down to 3 speed. I've already beat him twice. We will go... What is this? Peasant uprising at the same time. That sucks. We're going to go for the capital now. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just go right here. Since there's a lot of men there. We'll take this real quick, and then we'll go fight them in just a minute. Wife falls pregnant. Perfect. Sorry, guys. We're not going to check any of the wars real quick, or the fights. Let's go ahead and... That is House Manning. If I give him up, that will hurt my score, so I'll wait till after the war. We're taking this. And then we'll take this. They'll take that. Well, they might not take that back in time. Alright, we took that. We've got about 5,000 soldiers to go fight them real fast. Yep. That's another win for us. We're gonna go to Stripe Harbor real quick. Take that take that castle. Oh, what are they? They're chasing him down. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Corinne was caught searching the secrets. No, my sister or my great aunt was willingly exposed that she was spying on you, begging for mercy. It was Lord Herstein of House Selmy. And I don't really want her to be banished. She does not like me. Well, kinda. Scheming must stop. Well, that's fine with me. Ooh, Lord Aeron's feudal taxes to me are increased. I like that. All right, give me a sec. We need to check this real quick. I just got another soldier. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Only 1,700 soldiers left. We're taking this one. Cradled by death. Lady Sarah was killed. My midwife express confirms all my fears. I'm so sorry. They both passed. My daughter was stillborn and my wife died. Oh. Oh, this is terrible. My wife. I'm gonna have to go and have a funeral here right after this war. And then potentially find a new wife if I can. I don't know, I might have to... They're gonna take this back. Alright, we took Stripe Harbor. We're gonna go fight this real quick. Curses. The cursed children, my son Oliver and his compatriot Clayton were caught red-handed, having snuck into the armory, didn't know that the weapons are dangerous. One of the servants caught them in the act. Clayton was crying and bleeding on the floor while Oliver simply played on with his stolen mace. Apparently Oliver didn't want to stop having fun just because Clayton messed up. It's arbitrary. You can gain impatient. And gains honest. Yeah, I mean, I would be okay with this one. It's not terrible. Intrigue is kind of bad. What's impatient look like? Learning 2, -2. We got not a terrible, but it's sinful. We'll go arbitrary. Start holding a grudge. I don't really care. That's fine. I like a martial and increased learning. Shadow over the gauntlet. Summon a maester. Yeah, we'll summon a maester. We gotta wait here for a second. Stormlander sweats, early prevention. Let's do soft approach. Pause. Can I pause, please? Yeah, there we go. Paused. Okay. Now we just crush their military again. We need to zoom out a little bit so I'm not hearing them smashing their swords. I need to put it on plague that. Where is this? Where's this plague? It is started in Stormland, in the gauntlet. Okay, we need to... Yeah, we need to enter seclusion. And isolate the capital. You have something that was legitimately belonged to me. Kristen, sorry, but that's not gonna happen. I own everything here. We got 3 prisoners that could be ransomed eventually. Alright, let's go back to this. That fight's over. We need to take this back. Oh, did we just crush their military to the point that they have no more? Yeah, they don't have any more military now. Their military's gone. Alright, let's go ahead and just take the capital real quick. Yeah, I do just skip some of the crazy pop-ups because it is 5 speed. It's a little too much. There's so many pop-ups. We're going to go down the Carefree. And then we're going to go Iron Constitution next. A Grand Quarry. No, get the harpoons. We might get it. We did not. That's fine. We're going to get both of these at the same time, which would be good. Well, you're going to get that one first. That's it. Courtsmith position vacated. Corian died. Not a day passes without the Septon Highbald making a mockery of me during his sermons. The obsessed spawn of hell is certain that I am an agent of the others and will not rest until they have turned a peasantry against me. Can I just put him in prison? Is there a way, like, I can do that? Like... No, you know, we're gonna just kill his ass. Stop that. You're always there for me, and I hope that you know that I am grateful my son and heir Oliver approaches me in a rare display of honesty. Nice. Alright, I've gained the war title, or the war demands. We will go ahead and do that. We'll disband all of our armies. We've gained a ton of land here, which is beautiful. But look, the plague is spreading along the coast, of course. Empty council position. My chancellor died, which I think that was oh, there's a couple people dying here. We'll assign Maynard Cassatheon. We'll assign him there because I don't really want House Faring ruling or having a spot on my stuff. You have a truce with him. I can't revoke that yet. Didn't he? He fought against me, so I mean, I guess I just gotta be careful now. I did take a lot of land. Factions targeting me, I expect that, because I did just take their land. Yeah, install Pelaine on the Wentwater Forest throne. Yeah, the Bay Water Woods. So okay. You just want the Wentwater Forest. That's all you want, right? I'm just making sure. I want to check on this. Your title. And these two are behind her. Why would they put her on there? High Lordship of Wentwater Forest, which means that if she takes that, she's no longer under me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think either of these guys would want to, yeah, I don't think either of these guys would be fine with like a diplomacy. Oh, and the entrenched. I don't know why I can't end that. Got Sully Blade, which is nice. Okay. We need to... How far is this? This is almost done. We're fine to take that away. Look, I'm losing some control here pretty hard. Part of full control here. No kind of corruption. Yeah, some of these are going to be tough for me. 45 days, 8 years, 15 months, 3 years. Do the 45 days one, get that one done. I'm at a local tavern enjoying some food, good food and some good music. The music in particular is being played by a veteran bard who plays the lute as beautifully as he sings. In the middle of his performance, however, as tragedy strikes, the string on his lute snaps and the bereft of the instrument to play. He looks heartbroken as he stares at the shock of the remain of his lute. Well, I suppose there's not much. Haha, that was pathetic. It's all right. I'll buy him a drink and give him his money for a new lute. Sure. I'd be a nice person. Not endorsed by the Septon. We'll go ahead and ransom some people out. Got 4 more prisoners in here. Who are you? Oliver. We'll gain a weak hook. And Elos Graybow will also gain a weak hook. How are you? Are you good at anything? Not really. Just a weak hook on those two. It's fine. During my afternoon stroll down the streets of the Gauntlet, my son Oliver runs up to me. Father, they just started swinging at one another when he was interrupted by a high-pitched shriek, turning our attention to the fight down the street. The combatants appear to be a couple of young lads from my cork, circling each other in preparations for another tussle. Break it up. Oh, I was like, that's my son, but it wasn't. It was not my son. All right, so those guys are gone. The plague is still wreaking havoc in my lands here, which is really sucky. I remember why I have the regent. It's because I'm secluded, so I'm not getting sick. All right, so I got to figure out how to take care of the control here, because if you look at the control, we are getting devastated in this area where the plague is, which is fine. But these areas here need to be taken care of pretty well. Progress, they will gain, sure, that's fine. Wandering Hedgehog, Narbart has spent the day training the courtyard, sparring with a few of my household guards. Narbart and Mistress Alicia have spent the day in deep conversation with one another, discussing the finer points of the strategy and analyzing historical battles. The time has come with last for Narbart to return to the hedges, where he has hence come whence he came. Before leaving, he comes to you before offering a sincere thanks for your hospitality, asking if he could be any of service. Join my court. How good did you get? I mean, you're not the best, but you got aspiring blade master, rough terrain expert, flexible leader. You're a knight and a skilled fighter. I'd like you to join. You've got some really good boosts, even though your prowess isn't very good. Yeah, I'll have you join. That's fine. And you can fight as one of my knights. Yep, here we go. Force you to fight. Force you to fight. Force you to fight. Everybody is being forced to fight here. Yep. All my vassals are forced to fight. Alright, I need to make sure that this is good. Oh, not claims, not claims. I need this. That'll be 8 years, 12 months, 5 years, 5 years, 18 months. Stripe Harbor doesn't even tell me how long. The Faring Cross. I'd like to keep the Gauntlet good, so we'll keep that, because that's the capital. I'd like to keep that high. And capital, yep, will emerge from seclusion. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, the plague is pretty much gone. Let's see, is it completely out of my lands? It is not fully, but it will be soon. 1 and 2. To the right, the right to rule Wentwater belongs to Pauline by divine right. Starts a war. Another war. So we're going back to war. You only have 900 men. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You literally do not have men for this. I can crush you with my own military. And they joined instantly, so we're good. Let's go. Yeah, but I could fight this. It says that I'm gonna die, but I don't think so. Let's fight my own war, actually. We'll command it. Okay, yeah, I just got crushed. Alright. Well, that sucks. We're gonna go ahead and call everybody in again. Yeah, that sucks. I didn't expect to lose that fight. I thought we might win that. We both had a decent army, but they've got more counters, I'm guessing. Okay. What do we got here? We've got anybody else coming? No, it's just us. So we've got a little under. Can we merge these armies? Split in half, split off. Attached army, yeah. We'll attach to them. And then we will go back in. I think this, I mean, we've got 16. That's almost 3,000 for almost, yeah, we've got 4,500 versus their 2,300. If we get crushed again, it's their men-at-arms. They've got a ton of men-at-arms compared to we do. Well, we've got a decent amount, but they've got a lot of counters. Oh, we crushed, okay, we did crush their military there. Did they take... No, they did not take any lands. So we'll go right up here and take the Faring real quick. They're gonna siege faster than we are. Man, 2 wars in 1 episode. I did not expect for them to go to war against us right away. The faction came up fast. Man, they can siege very quickly compared to we can. We do not siege nearly as fast. They've got a lot more siege power, don't they? We'll take their capital, though. And that will give us a massive boost in score, and then we'll go kill them and take those 2 pieces of land back. Oliver comes of age. My tuition for Oliver is at an end. The sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards careful planning, such as Oliver, can come to truly understand its uses. He now uses a lot of ways to get what he wants, and most importantly, he is highly aware of the political implications of those wants. He is an intricate web weaver, level 3 education. We've taken this. They took that too. Wow, they can do that fast. let's go and fight them real fast. All right, we've killed them. We killed off their entire army. Let's take this land back real fast. We killed their entire army. Take these 2 pieces of land back, then go take Noblewood and Stripe Harbor, and we'll be good to go for this. Oh, wait. Betrothal can marry for grand wedding. Yes, we will do this. We've got to do that by the end of the episode as well. I need to take these back real quick. And then we will go here. Take this land. They don't have a military now. I mean, at this point, it's over for them. We have a learning perk. Yeah, let's go down the fertility line. We're just kind of cleaning stuff up a little bit here. God, they can take land fast, man. I mean, we could take it just as quick. Yeah, we're taking the actual ones that matter. Those smaller ones don't. Okay, we're accidentally clicking off. I'll just go fight them then. We'll just go crush them real quick. Take this one back. There we go. Got it. And enforce demands. And now since okay, these are a ton of pop-ups. Let's let all that go for a second. Yep. All right. We did imprison Lord Quile Manning, which he was one that rose up against us. Or we'll do this real quick. Coveted literature. My lord, my Septon Ronald approaches me with urgency. A local merchant has a copy of a compendious book on calculations by completion and balancings, but refuses to sell it to me. If you would make him see the error of his way, I'd be in your debt. I lose 65 gold. But he gets the book. I just like his opinion. It would be nice if he gained opinion of me, but he doesn't, and I lose gold. Whatever, I'll spend the money on it, but I did get a favor hook on him. Alright, an unworthy opponent. When I slammed the cell on Lord Oris, the despicable's face, I was filled with glee. The loathsome Bampot was finally getting what he deserved. In time, however, his sorry state would come to bore me. I find no pleasure in tormenting the meek little mouse. I kind of want to kill him. So we're going to never forgive him. He's not going to be released. We need to pause this real quick. Go down to 1 speed. Pay the ransom. We get Master Clement, my prisoner. He was not one that raised up against me. I think we just happened to... Oh, Lord Remen. Lord Ryman of Noblewood, Wentwater. Hold on, we're not doing anything with these yet. We are killing this guy because he rose up against me. He is going to be executed. Or can I pull his lands? Can I revoke his titles? Protection. Oh, protected title revocation. You know what? I'm just going to behead him. There we go. And Lord Kyle Manning also raised up against me, but can I potentially pull his title? No, I cannot. He doesn't hate me as much, but he did raise up against me, so I don't think we're going to have any yeah, we're not going to allow for people to raise up against me. We're also going to kill this guy. Morden Terry. We're going to release him. We're not going to kill kids. We are just going to release for... We're just going to release. That's fine. Life in color. It is a delightful day, and the wind is refreshing. The sun is warm. Insects chirp happily in the undergrowth. Everything seems bright and vivid. And it is all because the two-faced fiend Aureus is finally blessedly dead. I cannot contain my grin, and train of my friends in the family files past me on their way to say their last goodbyes. I'll show them. It is the best day of my life. We'll get this best day of my life. We'll also release this child because I do not. I don't need to kill a kid. Get 30 gold for Master Clement. I really don't want to kill a child. That's not really in where I'm at. Who is raising up another faction? Lord Dennett. I released you from it, and then you instantly do that. I released you from prison, and you instantly raise up against me. He doesn't own land, does he? Oh, he has... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that he was... Where is vassal confrontation? Total. We'll get title revocation, but we will lower his feudal tax because it doesn't matter because his land is mine. Oh, you won't give me the lordship of the Faring. Okay, well, we have a little bit of work to do. We have a little bit of work to do. Plan the grand wedding though. We're gonna do it in the gauntlet. Costs 145 gold. We'll start it. It's for Kayla and Oliver. We'll start this. Revore my Legion's War, I do not care. Yeah, let's say Lord Conan's friendship with the numerous attempts to curry my favorite has gone unnoticed. I cannot feel the irritated by Lord Conan's sudden interest in me. I cannot shake the feeling that this man's intentions are not pure. Why can he not leave me in peace? I want to never see his face again. But he has this certain charm. Leave me alone. I don't really care. This guy is really going to aggravate me, I have a feeling. I changed his thing, but now I can no longer pull his title. I don't have a hook on him either. And he's going to raise up against me here soon. Discontent. It's only one member. I'm not really worried about that. Liberty faction. Lady Elaine of Dark Groves. Crown Authority. She wants to lower it. Nobody really cares. I've got people who will not raise against me. Let's go to the marriage, the grand marriage, or grand wedding. Alrighty, it starts. It happens. I've been noticing a growing crowd of commoners surrounding the event for a while. I didn't expect to see a small troop of them assembled, assaulting the kitchens and trying to guzzle down as much spiced wine and roast swan as they can. Either I can get peasant connections for 10 years. Development growth plus 20. Don't even gotta question it. The day has finally come, and I couldn't be prouder of my Oliver, the beautiful groom, as the person standing by my side has unwillingly discovered. Look at him, isn't he radiant? And it is such a good match. Everything is perfect. By my side, Maynard just smiles politely. So proud of you. Aren't you jealous? No. So proud of you. Gain some renown. Perfect. Cannibal was in my land. That's actually terrible. Or terrifying. Exciting. They married. Perfect. Enjoy. Featuring exotic treats, elaborate culinary artworks, and rich colors, the rich scents. The banquet chefs have gone all out for the wedding near my seat. Both Lord Andro and Lord Durin share their opinions about the spread. Ah, it's so beautiful. It is also beautiful, nods Aeron. Andro. A perfect menage of forms and taste. I am having a good time, Durin whines. I just think things could have gone a little further to be the best. Ah, of course you do. He gains opinion of me. He is the guy who is against me. Oh wait, that's House Morgan. House Peaseberry. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking it was this house. Lord Dennett is the guy that I was thinking of. Okay. Every wedding banquet is host to a frankly interminable number of speeches, as some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, roiling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? After all, it is an easy double meaning to get lost in the most of the sea of words. Praise the party, praise the couple as expected. Throughout the meal, I find myself easily drawn to Alistair's conversation. He has some very interesting opinions, makes the very best jokes, and we seem to have much in common. Whenever I am recounting the anecdote, he listens attentively and chips in with all the appropriate comments in the appropriate time. Who would have thought that I have such pleasant company at the wedding? Oh, let's do it. That's nice. I get a friend, I think. Oh, my son is knighted. Perfect. I made a friend. The banquet hall is dressed in the riot of colors, scents, and sights. Only the rarest, I think that says fabric and flowers. I can't see it because it's white. Are absent from the garb near my seat. Both Lord Andrew and Lord Durin share their opinions on the decorations. I don't know how you can't love all of this. Chortles, I think that's nice. Andrew, look at the lengths that they are gone to. Ceremonies are important, but they are still part of the ceremony. Durin snorts. It should have been bigger, better, prettier, all of it. I don't really know why you're being that way. We're not enemies anymore. I'm not gonna get involved, you know. Stress, gain some more prestige, it's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this again. It's the same thing, it's just these guys. We're gonna gain Lord Andrew this time, 100 martial lifestyle. I could get used to this name. My liege, have you heard what they call you? My Chancellor Maynard says to me while maintaining eye contact. They call you Lord Arthur Longshanks. Nice. Spectacular, is it not? I am Longshanks now. Okay. I see all the guests are satisfied and pretty tired, but the day of celebration is not over yet. I quickly organize a festive procession that leads the newlyweds to their bedchamber. Let's let the newlyweds celebrate privately. For us who remain, let's pour another drink. My acquaintance Lorik has copulated with his lover, Mistress Aeron. Such things cannot be accepted outside of marriage. Let's, not really my problem, but I don't want anybody losing opinion of me, so that's fine. With the newlyweds retired for the evening, the braziers are lit. The flagons filled, the musicians rallied, the festivities all night or long into the night. Hours later, I find myself looking hazily down my goblet at Lady Kayla, mother of the bride, who was almost choked on her wine in mirth. She slurs, "Yo, you know, I wasn't sure about how the Varyndens sort, but you're all right." No, well, that's good. You know what? Let's gain Eagle Reveler. That sounds like a great time. The newlyweds have taken to their leave, consigned by the families of the bedchamber to consummate their union. The rest of us have returned to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. Let us try to become friends with Lord Franklin. I think that's a good idea. Tired after a long day of waiting and socializing, my mother, niece, and I ensconce ourselves at a table to mull over the union. Jocelyn speaks quietly. You know, I must say, I still have misgivings, and I worry for my cousin. This woman lacks honor. I have watched her all day, and she will bring Oliver only misery. Surely you see, grandmother, Lisa Childs. The alliance of House Varyn must come before happiness. Yes, that is very true. Also, not exactly true. You know, I do want the families to be friendly with each other. You know, I want my family, both houses to be friendly with each other, or both, I guess, branches of the house to be friendly with each other. Thank you all for coming. I gained Gracious Host, 800 prestige, 35 gold, 75 legitimacy, and lost some stress. Perfect. But I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and end it this episode, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. If you do have any suggestions on the direction this one can go, we do have some stuff that I do want to try to take care of by the end of maybe next episode or the episode after that. I'd like to take Wings Pass, and then eventually potentially take all the way up to Sharp Point here. I think that would be a nice thing to have. That would give us quite a bit of land. It would make us pretty strong, actually. And then we could potentially try to get some alliances to go and maybe try to split from the Stormlands. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't think it will. We may have to weaken some land around us, or wait for a split or something for us to actually be able to do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks.